Okay, 6 o'clock, we'll start off with pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, start off with, can I get a motion to approve the minutes from the April 6, 2026 meeting?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, questions about the minutes from the meeting? Anybody? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion to approve the March 2026 Treasurer's Report and April 2026 expenses.
Make a motion to approve.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Questions regarding either of those? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Correspondence?
No, sir.
New business. 8A, motion to approve or deny resolution 2026-08, the pension RAL.
Required amendment classes and do them annually.
Right, okay.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Questions regarding pension RAL? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion to approve or deny picnic can use agreement for Fort LaBeouf cross country.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Okay. Any questions regarding the cross country agreement for Fort LaBeouf? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion to approve or deny the sale of
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Drone duty use request. Motion to approve or deny Kiwanis K-Kids, Paige Hannis, May 14th, 2026, from 11 to 1 at Picnic Camp.
Motion to approve.
All right.
Second.
Okay, questions regarding that? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Number 10, there'll be no action taken on number 10 this evening. And that takes us to the end of our list. Mr. Solicitor, do you have anything for the good of the order?
I do not.
Outstanding.
Do you have any questions for me?
Let me think. Anybody? No, thanks, Andy.
You're welcome.
Engineer Jonas?
So we submitted our application for the trails because we're going to try to get them roughed in this year with millings as a base course, and then let it settle, and then hopefully get the grant and be able to pave it. Also included with that is picnic grove shelters, a boardwalk, 3 shade structures, pickleball court, and other amenities that would go along with that. Total project cost is $426,230. Our grant request is for $213,115. We plan to do $62,000 worth of in-kind services with our paving crew. So our cash match would be $51,115. And with that, the next step is there's a DCD Greenways grant that we will try to apply for, which is due at the end of June, I believe. So that'll be there. We'll apply for that to try to cover the match. And that's all I have for tonight.
Okay, cool. Hey, thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Today it's been pretty wet. April, they said on the news, was the 15th wettest on record, and it was kind of miserable, so hopefully it changes. We can get it done. Anyway, got a storm coming tonight too. My phone says between 7 and 9.
Working on the parks, getting everything ready for the summer. So she's been working on getting everything prepped. We had our first picnic Friday. And then just been working on the ball fields. Little League's getting ready to start. The T-ballers are tonight. And then Little League starts, I believe, on the 12th. So everything's in good shape, ready to go for baseball.
Great, thanks. I understand that game was at Picnic Camp tonight.
Correct.
That's the first time the game's been played there.
Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah,
Well, they said they'd use it, so.
yeah.
Great, okay, thank you. My time with the road crew has been short so far, but it's been very interesting. A lot of storm sewer projects going on right now. Mainly due to the weather, you can't do much else this time. Drives and touch-ups on a donation road here and there and everywhere, but the guys do a good job, they really do it. It looks nice when they're done and everything works out. Really happy with that. And there'll be some paving coming up and some tar and chipping. I forget, you know more about this than I do. What else?
Farm shipping will be the next big one.
Yeah, yeah.
Paving, June, milling.
Milling and filling, yeah.
That's
But
it.
it's going along pretty good. The vehicles are all running and everything's in good shape right now. That's about it, so thanks for coming. Public input from,
I got a question for Matt or you guys. Where are you putting these the trails over here? I drove up there and I'm like, oh, maybe they're going in the woods that way, but it's all posted, so obviously we don't own the land there.
If you were to go in behind the dumpsters,
Behind the dumpsters.
yeah, I over here.
right behind the building,
Okay,
they cut down through the woods. There's a pine grove that sits out behind the Montessori school, kind of Tom Church's property. So it's gonna meander over towards Montessori, not quite to their property, loop back around between fields 2 and 3, as well as behind field 3, and then meander down through this soccer field area, cut along, it'll parallel the fence, cut down over towards field 1. It's about a mile of trail. It is staked out with white flags if you're ever up either the field 2 or right behind the municipal building. And then it'll cut alongside the pond on the north side of our stormwater detention pond. There'll be a little boardwalk there over the emergency spillway and then wrap around the generator and so forth. So it's a meandering trail.
isn't it kind of self-defeating though if you're going to pave it? You're taking natural grass, trees and all this. And
Definitely hard to look at it, Jim.
what's that?
But to be ADA accessible and receive grant monies, it has to be a paved surface and it can't exceed the ADA slopes.
I understand that, but
A lot of wheelchair people getting pushed around on the trails and moms with their baby buggies.
it seems condescending, I guess. I don't know if that's the correct word. You're taking grass and trees and paving it. I understand ADA, but it's just, okay, we're making a walking trail, but we're paving it.
Correct.
That just seems how do you get away with the ones that are picnic cannon?
They're not ADA, they're cross-country trails, they're hiking trails. The grades would not permit.
What's that?
The grades are too steep
Right.
to permit ADA.
It just seems self-defeating by paving the earth, if you're trying to make it a nature trail or a walking trail or whatever. I understand, but we can't fix everything for everybody. I understand it, so I know you're gonna say, well, we have to comply with the federal rules, and I know that stuff. Well, maybe this isn't such a good idea then. If you're paving the earth, you're not helping the earth. I understand you build stormwater retention ponds, but it's still not as good as the natural earth. I mean, we have to have roads to commute, to transit, to commute and stuff, but just to do this, I think that's self-defeating.
We've had a lot of input from the.
Oh, I know that everybody wants them. How wide is the path or trail?
8 foot wide.
That's a mile, that's a half a mile of road, 16 feet wide. Okay? That's a half a mile of the earth you just paved, same as a road. I mean, our roads are 14 feet wide. That seems,
Well, no money, I mean, we can't get any grant money if we don't make it ADA, and we certainly aren't gonna spend it. How much?
400,000.
400,000. I don't know, this job isn't always that much fun, you know, a lot of people want that. And the pickleball courts and the dog parks and this and that and every other thing, but forgot about the splash pad, the indoor pool and all that other stuff. Everybody wants everything, and just gotta pick and choose, I guess. But anyways, we may not even get the grant, you know. Gotta
What
try.
happens if we don't get a grant?
Then we don't do
Well, it sounded like you guys wanted to put the stuff in this year and pave next year. So you're not going to do anything if you don't get a grant.
We'll find out in possibly November if we get a grant.
it, so then it'll be a rough trail, like you like it.
No, you're going to have the trail in. It just won't be paved.
Correct.
But it'll still be permeable and nice and rough. You won't be ADA, of course.
Yeah.
It'll just be ground up millings or whatever we put in there.
Sure.
That's it.
That's it. How about you? Nothing? Good. Thank you. All right, well, without anything else, motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
Second.